look at this. This is the man himself, Mr. Singapore Garden Festival. Great to see you.
Welcome.
Yeah. Long time, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
So when did we last meet? I think it must have been Ellerslie, maybe?
Probably about 2018, 6 years ago. Or more than
2018.
2018?
At Gardens by the Bay.
Gardens by the Bay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, so, and this show's pretty good.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, this show's really
Have
pretty.
you managed to catch some of the greens of the gardens, the beautiful gardens?
Yeah, I've been around most of them.
Yeah.
And I've got to go around them again. But I haven't seen the flowers on level 4 yet, so and they must be really spectacular as well.
That's right, right. And level 4 is really a community showcase by the Singapore.
So it's always been community gardens, isn't it?
Yes, definitely. Because what we want to achieve is basically is a show by the community for the community.
Right. As well as being the most spectacular show in the world, really, isn't it?
Thank you very much for your compliments. We are very proud of the show.
I've been to a few. I've been to Chelsea and Singapore, Melbourne, Philadelphia, France, Holland.
Wow.
France, yeah, been...
Chamonix?
Yeah. That's another one that compares about the same as you, but it is a little bit different. Yep. It's on every year, and it's on from April to November.
That's right.
So the gardens are developed in April, and then they're grown over the 6 months.
Yes,
the other focus is artwork. It's not flowers, not floristry.
Correct.
Where yours is floristry and landscaping.
It's a floristry and landscaping. That's right.
And it's on every 2 years, and it's on for a week.
Yeah.
So that makes it really special, I think. Yeah.
That's right. Because for Chamonix itself, theirs is really a showcase of almost a semi-permanent gardens. And the gardens goes through the seasons change.
Yeah, that's
from
right.
spring to all the way to autumn. Whereas for the garden festival, similar to Chelsea, similar to Philadelphia, with the top premier shows, we focus a lot on the landscaping and floristry, but with a different offerings. That visitors can actually participate in the various activities. At the same time, they can really learn a fair bit from the different skill set, get ideas for their own home gardens,
and
or
lots
even
of inspiration.
A lot of inspiration. That's right.
So, if you don't mind me asking, what happens to these gardens after the show?
Good question. I know that probably in Chelsea Gardens, Chelsea Flower Show, quite a fair bit of the gardens, they will repurpose and bring it to other people's, some of the corporations, some of the homes. Whereas for Singapore, we try to do similar, but what we do a little bit different itself is that for the trees, for the tall plants, as long as they are still be able to reuse, we definitely transplant them in botanic gardens, in our newest Jurong Lake Gardens. And of course, we have Gardens by the Bay, and we have all our community parks and gardens. And for the flowers, and especially the cut flowers,
benefits the whole community, doesn't it?
Definitely. For the cut flowers that we have, especially some of the leftover flowers that we use. What we do is that we work with a volunteer organization that brings in a group of volunteers, and they basically repurpose the flowers, bring the cut flowers into small little packaging arrangements, and they bring out to the hospices, the hospitals. We want to, through this little act, we spread the love of nature and flowers to the homes, to the people who otherwise would not be able to come to the show. Right.
No, that's really, really good. Now, I was going to be really, really cheeky and ask for one of those red shirts, but I knew you wouldn't have my size, so I won't bother.
Come on.
Well, I'm a growing boy, you know. Golly gee. So so everybody's happy with this year's show.
Yeah, this is actually I would say this is really very exciting for all of us. The organizer of the show, which is National Parks Board and the Singapore Botanic Gardens. And more importantly, because the last full-scale show is in 2018. You can imagine that's 6 years down the road, and we have the pandemic, and everyone's affected.
And last time it was in 2 different.
Because we coop up at home, and we try to bring back the show. So in 2022, where Singapore just emerged from the pandemic, we felt that then was a good time to do probably a teaser show, a smaller scale, but it's a non-ticketed. But the main aim is really to get people, to get Singaporeans back out into the open, back to enjoying the gardens and build the momentum. And this year we felt that the time is right. we're ready to do back a full-scale show, and that will bring the glamour of gardening, of floristry back together. And we're very excited that we're getting very good response. People coming through the gates, they're very happy, they're wow, and it's almost like the memories of a garden show is back again. It's happening right in front of the eyes.
I've seen the people smiling today, and I even saw an Ellerslie Flower Show bag floating around as well. So and there's plenty of people, isn't there? It's really good.
We have
really
good response. So far, and also we have worked with a lot of beneficiaries and the physically challenged. Maybe some of them might be not able to come, so if it's not organized, so we try to work with corporations to sponsor such visits so that everyone can really be part of the show. Although it's just 9 days, we hope that this short little 9 days will bring joy to everyone. And what's best is this week is the Singapore National Day, so best to celebrate Garden Festival, to celebrate National Day, which is a city in nature.
Right. Now the other thing I was going to ask, because it's every 2 years, and you're selecting the winners from different countries, you must be visiting the current garden shows around the world, are you? And looking at
yes, we are constantly.
It must be a constant thing, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes, that's right, John. Just like you, visiting all the flower shows everywhere and anytime, because the shows itself is happening in different parts of the year, and it's always very amazing. So what we do itself is we'll try to find time, especially on the year that we do not have a show. That's the odd year, we so-called. We will move around and talking to major flower shows, looking at the organizers, chatting with them, getting ideas. More importantly, is exchange of designers, and we actually will talent scout the best of the best designers, extend our invitation, work with them to bring them in, and work with the local contractors. So there's a lot of negotiation, because good designers, they are always fully booked at any point in time with the big shows, with our own country's representation. It's really, we're trying our best to bring in as much as possible. But considering Singapore, our garden festival, we always have a very limited space in terms of the garden plots. We have to make sure that we want to have a good balance, so we do not over-focus one continent type of garden design. We actually will deliberately have, for example, some from the America, Canada, some from the European side, some from the tropical, and some from the Asia side, so that our aim is for visitors, local and international, just a visit a day, they can actually experience the garden design across the world. That's our main intention.
It's a really nice balance, isn't it? Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Sadly, I don't think New Zealand's going to have another show.
Oh, that's unfortunate. We're just talking to Kate, our partner, and Leslie. So I guess probably there are some rethink in terms of the
it might happen, but
it might happen back again in probably
so
different
hard
states.
At the moment, you know.
That's right. We are definitely. I think post-pandemic, everyone is trying their best to come out, and I think what best is a therapeutic effect. De-stress, and plants and gardens is the best medicine for everyone.
Well, it is, isn't it?
That's right.
Good stuff. All right, okay. Well, thank you very much, Dennis. It's a real pleasure to talk to you.
Real pleasure to see you again, my friend. Enjoy Singapore.
And we'll see you in 2 years, eh?
Enjoy Singapore Garden Festival.
I will. Oh, yeah, you can't avoid. But yeah, it's just overwhelming, you know.
Thank you.
Really.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Yeah. All right. Okay. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
All right. Okay. Yeah.